My father was a mortician. His job was to make the body look good for final viewing. For 35 years, he took pride in his profession. My father was also a husband. And much like his occupation, he dealt with multiple bodies. Dressing them up in fake emotional commitment for his own personal viewing. See, open caskets and open legs was the same to him. He stuffed them both with dead weight. As he pursued his career, he added to his body count, both in the funeral home and in his marriage. He had a better relationship with the dead than my mother, and I know cremation is a thing, but when I found those pills in his car, I realized that grown men can get burned from unearned ashes, rather ashes. The embalming procedures drained the veins in exchange for chemical composition, preserving the body and stalling decomposition. His was drain his privates into her private sector, preserving the womb that's been missing for 40 years because I still have these siblings that I haven't met, and I don't know if they're operational or obituaries. The first lesson that I learned about death is infidelity kills family way worse than any murder. The second lesson I learned about life was please son lie and keep quiet since you caught me. It's amazing how pallbearers have to carry caskets and innocent boys have to carry the weight of their father's poor choices. I was 13 when I learned that toxic households are graveyards. The morgue is a club for male emotions, and burial plots may be 6 feet deep, but men who do dirt can stand 5'7". The greatest funeral I ever attended was a football game. My dad wasn't in the stands. I was dead, knowing that he chose to drive his hearse into the gates of a West Cemetery that night instead of watching his son get sacked. So excuse me if I don't get emotional during somebody's final breath. At least they leave in a body bag. My dad simply bagged bodies, so it's no surprise the first time I had sex, I saw open legs like an open casket. I didn't know if I was stiff because I was aroused or if I was about to bury myself alive. And they say dead men tell no tales, but a cheetah lies more than the bodies they examined. Did you know the average cost of a funeral is $6,000, but an undisciplined penis will make you pay 10 times that price? And I swear to you, this is not a diss poem to my father, but an open letter to married men who participate in the same ways. You may be happy that your household is blind, but those bumps on your genitals are a form of braille you really don't want to feel, because sometimes before you enter the coffin, you gonna start coughing, and the pastor reading you your last rites is nothing but him repeating all your life's wrongs. The day of my father's funeral, I saw none of his side chicks, only my mother, still by his side. And someone came up to me afterwards and said, all this time, I never knew you was his son. I said, that's crazy, because most of my days, I wasn't sure if I was either.